Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin. Hope you're all doing very well as always. Microphone normally is on. Yes, so let's update Bitcoin here today. Let me just add a bit more volume here on my side. Right there, good, perfect. And here it's working well, yes. So as always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate. We've got nothing really crazy since yesterday, just a rejection from our first target. Okay, so we've got some few bearish data. Nothing else really since then, so yeah, we've nothing more really to update on that. But anyway, we're going to update all of this still, all the charts. So let's remove this square here, we don't really care anymore, and let's add all the levels. Bam, right here, perfect. Now it's a lot better. I have a lot more confidence. So here, first of all, let me just go on the daily time frame to see if we have a new daily level. Okay, yes, we do have a new one right there. Okay, but I don't care about that level because it's way too close. It's already here. I mean, I don't care about this level here. Alright, so nothing crazy at all in that case on this. So let's just zoom out a bit to load this fixed range. Perfect. And let's go on the exo chart stays there. So naked session path control we have none, TPOs we have none, and daily naked path control we have one just right here. So let me see. Alright, 35, 113. So daily negative path control, yips, 35. No, it was not 930. It was 130. Oh my god. Right here, good. So this is really close to the current price action, not gonna lie. Yeah, okay. So let me just pull this into key level, got a bit of a lower time frame, and pull some few volume here. Don't know if we took the lows here. This is the fuck is this? Alright, so we did took the lows. Good, so here, well, yeah, okay, if I have to show that again, because you know yesterday, so the first target was here, we've got a rejection from our first target for a short, right? So now if I have to show that again, this will be right here, my first target, so to speak here, path control with a daily path control really, up to this swing flip pan, and maybe also even better will be to take this high. Okay, we'll see, but yeah, that can go up to the top right here really, because we'll have the Valera high just a bit below, and the 7x6 here with some possible swing flip pan. So all of this right here is something to be aware of. Okay, now yeah, the first real target for a show is really here. Okay, so this right here is the first target for today. Bam. Yes, let's keep this, and I'm gonna pull this a bit more on the right. Perfect. I'm gonna pull this also here. Let's move it like that. Nice. By the way, it's a question here. The value low plus a daily and naked session path control and POC is at 33,900. Yes. What do you think about this? That's a good target, mate. That's a very, very good target. I'm gonna share my plan. Just wanted to finish with the levels. Gonna explain you what I think later. I mean, just when I'm done with this. But yeah, so this is the first target really for a show. It can be up to the top of the consolidation really, okay? And if we start breaking this with nothing good for a show, so again, join the Discord server, I'm letting you know really what you can look for. For example, yesterday, so I was not live on the, I mean, I was not on the chart directly here, say like at 2:13, if you check at 2:13, it was just before the drop, if I'm mistaken. Where was this, by the way? Yesterday, it was 6, yes. It was around there, like 213 was here. I told you we've got some few bearish data, so we've got a bit of a pullback, and so we've got a continuation now. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we'll know on the chart that time, so personally, no trade on this. I don't like to jump it late as always. But anyway, so yeah, this will be the first target. If we don't get anything bearish in here up to the top, okay, we're simply going to look for the daily here up to the naked session path control with a possible swing Philip pound right here of that top. Okay, if there is nothing in here again, we're simply going to look for simply a continuation. So by the way, we can look for this swing Philip pound. Sorry, this swing Philip pound here up to this top right here too. Okay, right there, so the two tops here, okay, for a possible swing for parallel. If there is nothing here, we can look for the weekly negative path control right there, but again I will prefer to go and take the highs. I'm gonna go with the higher time frame levels next for above and really below, but I want to cover it within this range first of all. So the thing is here, we have this nice, so value high right now as suppose. I'm not taking the latest value high, okay, I'm taking the value highs from a bit before because it's much more respected. You can see here, if we start breaking this, keep in mind that we have a lot of longs on the order flow right there. If you go on the 30 minutes for example, we've got we've got a lot of longs here. Let me just reduce that a bit. What if I get this? All right, so we've got a lot of longs here. If you pay attention to this, we have like 12 millions of new longs here. Okay, 3 million, 1 million. We have another almost 1 million here, 2 million here, 2 million, 3, almost 4 million here, almost 4 million, 2 million. We have another 3, another 2 million here, so we have a lot of longs right here. So as always, when this happens, we'll have more chance to take out the lows minimum than to rise. That's why here I will not be surprised to take some few stop loss today, or maybe tomorrow, it depends, I don't know how long it's going to take, but to take some few stop loss here, just to stop some few longs here, and even maybe get a continuation to really go into liquidation and even right all the longs. Okay, because yes, we do have a lot of longs here, and you can see that with these longs, what do we have? We have a high, low high, and here I have a high, high, high. So we have absorption there. Okay, we have absorption. We already took the lows once, but again, I mean, this is we have like no real big liquidation in there. This is not a massive stop loss. I mean, we do not really take the stop loss like massively. It's not a good week. It's just a very, very, very small week. You know, and you have really to zoom in to really see that we did took the stop loss. Like really look at that. We have to zoom in to really see that we did took that week. So yeah, it's not the best. I would something a bit bigger. It will be cool to speak. So yeah, and by the way, we have, as you can see, some nice gaps everywhere in the candle. So this is something I report in the bug section in the Excel chart Discord server. You can see there are some big gaps here. So this is an issue. I don't know if this is from Excel charts or from the ByteBit data, but yeah, hopefully this will be fixed because this affected a bit the data and maybe some few absorption, some few stuff sometimes. But anyway, so yeah, this is what we can see right now on the order flows. It's a bit more bearish than bullish. Now, of course, to get a rise first to try and even more longs will be cool, but we already got some longs here, and for now it's unable to push higher, right? So we do not need to get this push up. So yeah, to take the lows will make sense, to be honest. I'm not saying that we're going to go and take the lows right here, but we can take, for example, these lows right here minimum, okay? And even that one will be better to retake all these lows, okay? Yeah, that will be the best. So the thing is here, this was a trade, so for a short. Now for a long, you can of course look if you want to for a possible swing. So a part of these lows right here, it's really up to you. Personally, for me, this is way too high for a long, so I'm gonna remain patient for lower to come. So first of all, if we start breaking these lows right here, is nothing good for a long, so to speak. We start to get a continuation. Okay, we're going to look for this weekly negative path control into with the path control, by the way, here of the full consolidation, and with this, the swing for the path of that low. This is a target we can look for a long. Okay, this is a good target where we can look for a long, but I'm a bit careful with that one. Where is this? Yeah, here. Simply because of this. Okay, we have like the let me just pull that a bit better. Perfect, because the thing is we'll have the value low and the path control just a bit above this. Okay, and so as always, when you come like this, you can absolutely just get the good long data, flip into resistance and come back down. So what you wait for here is to really get acceptance above flip to support, or just get acceptance, get a nice breakout here to get a continuation to take the trade, or a breakout, come back down, flip to support, and here we go, you take the long on the retest. Okay, it's exactly the same. If you remember good, this is what I was saying yesterday and explained it nicely normally. This is what we've got here, okay, on the way down here. If I can place here, perfect. You have, so let me just remove some few levels. Bam. You have this nice, so path control value low. You go below all of this against your support. You lose all this support here. You can see you lose the support, you go below, you spend some time using the reclaim. You bounce from nowhere, really do a bit of a deviation or a fail auction below. You reclaim and then you flip into support. And from here, this is your long entry, and this was a long for the weekend, by the way. So this will be exactly the same setup if I have to long in here. Okay, maybe no flip to support, maybe a flip to support. We never know if we're going to do this or not. Okay, it's sometimes we don't have the flip to support, so in that case it's missed. But yeah, so this will be the target really we can look for, but I want to see the value alone, the path control, reclaim it for the long trade. Okay, again, you do not need sometimes, because sometimes you are aggressive. For example, if you have some profit to play with, you can allow yourself to take the trade directly and bet on a flip to resistance of the value alone in the path control, or a continuation because you have some profit to play with, so it's fine. But if you're, for example, a new trader, you don't have any profit to play with, you want to make money first, then wait for this path control and the value low to be reclaimed before too long up here. Okay, down here, sorry. If this is lost now with nothing good for a long, we're simply going to look for the next target. So to speak here, we have to look for the next low. So break this right here is nothing good for a long. We're simply going to look for this bottom right here with the low right here and with the low right here. And this right here is a very, very, very good target because we do have a lot of lows, as you can see, that are not taken yet. So we do have a lot of stop loss below that. And so from here, as always, we can take some stop loss and get a bounce from here. Okay. So be aware of this target. This is an important one in my opinion. Now the thing is, it's a bit easy to spot, not gonna lie. I think a lot of people have this, I mean, can see these lows, can expect to go to this target because we do have a lot of lows here untapped, and so we have to take these lows to really take some few stop loss before to move to another part really of the chart. Okay, so when it's too easy like this, be careful. Okay, now again, maybe we're going to hit this, get a good long data, and that's a bounce really. Okay, we will see this. But when it is too easy to spot, I will be a bit careful with a target sometimes. But anyway, this is still a good target because we do have a lot of liquidity below that. So this is something to be aware of. If we come back down here, nothing good for a long, no swing for a pound that low. Bam, we come into the target, we swing for a pound all the lows here. Here we go, we have the good long data. Okay, that's a long trade. No good long data. Okay, wait for the next target. What is the next target? Daily naked path control with a naked session path control. So to speak here, 33,600. And from here, the thing is, it's exactly the same than the weekly naked path control. What we have to wait for here to take the long trade, you pull your fixed range from the top to the very beginning of the consolidation. The week low here, if I can catch it, perfect. It was not like that, by the way. I can't remember. Yeah, it was like that normally. You're below here the value low. So the safest way to trade this is to wait for this to be reclaimed. Once this is reclaimed, you take the long trade. Until that, it can still be a flip to resistance before to go more down. So if you're aggressive, you can take it like this, but you would take the risk of a possible flip to resistance to go more down. So the safest way, as I said, to trade out is to wait for a reclaim, possible flip to support. Sometimes we don't, so that's why you have to recognize what the breakout here with the volume, with all of this. Kind of close everything. If there is nothing in here, if there is a good breakout here, you take the long and write this up. Now personally, I think I'm going to be aggressive here. It depends what are the data, but again, here if you're aggressive, it's because you have some profit to play with, because you've made profit before, and when you take the trade, you have to make sure that you have the $100 move to take profit 50%, after $100 move, to refund your fees and everything to get a safe trade. But anyway, so here, if there is nothing into this right there, into the daily naked path control and the naked session path control, we're simply going to look for the next one. So to speak here, the bottom right here with the bottom right here for a possible swing failure pattern. Okay, if there is no swing failure pattern of these lows, we're simply going to look for the next target that comes around the bottom right here of the you got the quick rise, the pullback, and so we have this target right here where we have an MC traded target where we can place some limits on this. Again, get a stop loss and the risk management as always. Not saying you have to risk 50% of your wallet account there. You risk maximum of the maximum of the maximum of the maximum, 2% of your wallet account as always. From here, of course, we have this MC trade trade. We have to look for a swing failure power of a failure of the low. If there is nothing here, we're going to look for a much bigger drop into 30,600 normally. Okay, so let's go now on the level chart, on the higher time frame level chart right here, so you can see really the higher time frame levels if we have to go below and above. So above here, if we manage, you know, to reclaim all of this right there, let me just remove all the levels and stuff like that. If we start to reclaim the second zone of resistance, get nothing, you know, of the weekly negative path control in the TPO above here on the retest, and so to speak, we just go for a new high. Then you have to look for a possible swing failure pan or a failed auction. If there is no swing failure pan or a failed auction, you just look for a continuation into your next target. So what is swing failure pan? It's simply when you take the previous high like this, you have a high, you take it, you close below, and you leave like that the previous high with only a wick above. Okay, a failed auction is simply when you do, for example, you will do this, you take the high, but you get acceptance, really, if we can say that, above. You have some counter close above, you spend some time, you start forming something very bearish on the order flow, and from here you retrace. Okay, that is a failed auction. This is a swing failure pan, and a failed auction is when you spend some more time and then you retrace. Okay, hope that makes sense. So if when we take the high there is no swing failure pan or failed auction, we're simply going to look for this first key level above us. This key level is a value low of this consolidation before. Okay, so to speak, it's at 37,500. If we break this first key level, we're going to look for the second key level. There is a point of control of this consolidation before. If we start breaking this, we're simply going to look, so it's the key level up to the swing failure pan of that top right here. Okay, so around 39,000 to 40,000, by the way. If we start breaking this zone right here with no swing failure pan or failure of this top, we're simply going to look for a 11% push to the upside into this top right here for a swing failure pan and this weekly negative path control, so to speak, around 43,000 up to 43,500. If we start breaking this, look for the monthly here at 45,500 up to the point of control at 47,300. Not gonna go high, it's not really useful for the moment. And so from here, as I said, if we start breaking all the support with no swing failure pan or the lower time frame low, we're simply going to see a nice move to the downside normally here. And go into 30,600. All of these levels, the weekly right here at 29,200 up to the value low are all resistance. So these levels are already hit. So we can still keep them on the chart to do some possible flip to support to get some bounce for day trades. But be aware of that these four support right here are not the strongest at all. The first big support come around this value high and this weekly naked path control. Okay, these are really the strongest support. Now the first support comes here around 30,600. Just be aware of that. Okay, yeah, not gonna go too low for the moment, it's not really useful, but the first big zone is 28,000, yes, 8,900, 28,400 is the zone of price really you have to look for the big zone of support. If we start breaking this, we have this nice monthly negative path control, and by the way, before to look at that, we have of course this weekly negative path control with a possible swing failure pan of the lows. If there is no swing failure pan right here, again this is more for day traders, we're simply going to look for this monthly negative path control at 27,500 down to the weekly negative path control here with a weekly in between. So weekly is 27,200 and the weekly negative path control is 26,900. Okay, so yeah, not gonna go too low now, not really useful for the moment, and we are good really with the waves. Not gonna cover this, I'll let you go and check out the updates I have done for the medium time frame, so to speak. Let me just load this up, by the way, completely forgot to load that right there. You just have to go and check this out here in the video section, and you just have to go and check out this inevitable crash on Bitcoin. Okay, just go and check out this video. You have the medium time frame plan on it. Not gonna repeat myself today on this. And by the way, don't forget also to check in the short section here. The Guess the Pattern #1 is available for you, so you can learn Elliott wave for absolutely free. You just need to get the pattern on the chart really. Okay, you will get a chart like this, and you will get the information next on what coin is it. So it's on Bitcoin, what is the date, what is the start really, what's the date of the pattern start time, and the time frame you have to use to find a pattern. So just go and check this out. You have all the information in the shorts, in the reel or the short, depending on how you want to name that. And otherwise, you can go on the Discord server and go into the guess the pattern section here. You also have the video in this section right here, and you can of course send your chartings into this charting channel right here. So do not hesitate, it's absolutely free, and this can this just help you to learn your waves. So yeah, it's very good in my opinion. If you want to learn your waves, this is pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'm done really for today with this plant really. Okay, not gonna make it more complex. We have more chance to take out the lows here and the rise for the moment. And I'm gonna go and check out the chat by the way. Let me just pop out this. Can I do it? Yes, perfect. Right there. So I hope this answered the question, mate, about the first green square below. Maybe you can show what you wanna see in order flow to take a long, and what not to see to keep the short. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I can show you if you want to. Just 2 seconds, please. Sorry. So let's go on the 30 minutes, okay? I mean, to keep the short, it's not really by reading the order flow. It will be more by seeing a reaction on the chart. For example, if you start seeing a sign of strength, for example, with the Elliott waves or something like this, if you're talking about a short above here, I'm more going to of course, yeah, the order flow, for example, we don't want to see massive bullish divergence. We don't want to see, for example, massive amount of shorts getting possibly trapped with some massive bullish divergence, as I said. We don't want to see, for example, some big MC long reaction from big support, okay? Some few stuff like that, for example. Now, yeah, it's also context dependent with the waves and all the stuff like that to really see this. We have to see this live in a time. But yeah, for a long, what I would like to see into the target, for example, here a swing through the pan. Again, you have everything in the course in the exo chart section. I'm not going to reveal the secrets here, but for example, you can look at a 10-second chart when you do a swing through the pan and spot the MC reactions with no absorption against the trade, of course. If there is none, then we just look for the next target. Really, if you come into a support, you can look, for example, for an MC reaction, of course, but otherwise you can look for what data you can look for. If you come, for example, into, let's say, that support right here, okay, you come into this support right here with a path control. Okay, so we have this path control right there, and the weekly negative path control below. Okay, there is no swing through pan of these lows, and we can really keep moving down, and there is no reason to take a long on this. We're going to look in that case for the next target. So let's take a case that we're coming into this weekly negative path control and the path control. What we want to see here for a long is, for example, trap short, so to speak. For example, this right here, you can see that we have a red candle, right? And you have an increasing of the open interest plus a negative delta. It means that we have, for example, in this candle, we have 10 million of new shorts coming in right here. And so, of course, price come back up to go and take all the stop loss. That's why also yesterday I was looking for this, more likely this top right here than this top. I would place the red square above, because we've got this nice amount of shorts here, possibly trapped. So you want to see, for example, trap shorts for a possible reversal. If you have trap shorts, you would like to see absorption. You would like to see also the path control, for example, on the low. That will be better for this candle here. But for example, if you're on the 5 minutes, where is this candle right there? You have the path control around the low. You can see here into that candle. You have the path control there. It's not around the top; it's around the bottom. So you want to see really all the volume coming around the low. And yeah, these are the data you would like to see. Maybe some imbalance if you use the imbalances, stacked imbalances on the bottom, for example. All of this data, really, okay? Hope that makes sense. These are some data I want to see to take a long. Now, of course, I'm not going to long if there is no MC reaction, for example. And this I'm not going to explain what it is here. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. We'll get an XRP update. XRP. Yeah, maybe. I wanted to do Solana first of all, because this one moved a lot. I don't know if you watch the previous update, but you know, normally we've planned everything. Like if we have to rise, if we have to drop everything. So yeah, I can still update that. we'll see if I will do it. We'll add it into my notes. Just 2 seconds. Where is this? All right, done. Yeah, okay. We'll check this out. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. I'm done with the update today, so I'm gonna close. End the live stream, by the way. Except if you have some more questions, of course. If you have some more questions, do not hesitate to ask me in the chat. Otherwise, we're good really for today. Just gonna wait a bit to see if there are some more questions coming in. Otherwise, yeah, we're good as I said. So yeah, I hope that it answers the question made about the order flow. What data you would like to see, and yeah, I cannot give everything here, of course, because I have my secrets, of course, using the order flow. Yeah, these are some data we want to see on the order flow, of course. Some good data you want to see. But yeah, we've got this nice amount of longs here come in. You can see, bring us with a nice absorption up here. But anyway, so yeah, I don't see any questions right now, so I think that we're good. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope these daily updates are useful for you, that this help you really to get some nice plans. And yeah, as always, if this is the case, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications. Thank you so much if you take the time to do it. And yeah, also if you can write some comments down below if you're watching this update later, it helps a lot, as always, with the YouTube algorithm. You know that if you write some comments, this will bring us with, this will help with the visibility. Really, the video will be shown more and more, so that's pretty cool. So thank you if you do it. And on this being said, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care of you, and catch you all over the Discord right there into, you know, the Mateos update section if there is anything to update. And yeah, otherwise, you know, another update. So take care, have a brilliant day, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.